Hello and welcome. Today I would like to explain the buffing wheel and its setting to you. First of all, let's talk about the buffing wheel. Here I have a normal fabric buffing wheel with 14 layers of fabrics. It is made extra tight so that it does not come apart easily during processing. The buffing wheel itself has the task of brushing the previously applied release and cleaning agents off the plate at the end of the machine. For this purpose, the buffing wheel is positioned 10 degrees away from the machine and slightly lowered by 3 degrees to achieve an optimum result. It always rotates in synchronization with the workpiece at a fixed 1400 revolutions per minute. As an alternative, we also offer a fabric sisal wheel. This consists of 3 parts fabric and 1 part sisal. This is mainly used for thin edges smaller than 1 mm to reduce a certain amount of burr formation. The sisal structure itself has a little more power and is more abrasive. This also helps to get the glue out of slightly embossed surfaces. The replacement itself. Here we can see a standard motor. Motors may look a little different depending on the machine you have, but this is a standard unit and I can actually explain it quite well here. First we loosen the motor mount, pull the motor off the unit carrier, and then we have the actual engine with the buffing wheel attached. Here I simply loosen the screws and replace the wheel. We don't need to change it now because it is still unused. You now would replace the wheel, tighten the screws again and finally put the motor back on. Now it's important to tighten the screws in this area properly, and then we actually need to calibrate it. Now I first adjust the wheel so that it no longer has any contact with the workpiece. That means I have a small gap between the plate and the buffing wheel, as you can see here. I'm turning the wheel and slowly start to lower it by turning the adjustment screw until I notice a very slight resistance. As soon as I can feel this, it's enough, because as soon as I put too much pressure on it, I have the problem that the glue heats up too much and starts smearing again. Accordingly, the wheel should only have very light contact with the plate. The maintenance of the wheel is also crucial. If it is too worn, I actually just grease up the plate. So, it is important to check the wheels at least once a week to see if it is really still in good condition or needs replacement.